Hey Scorpios, Merry Christmas Eve, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays overall to everybody that celebrates. If you're like me and you don't celebrate, good morning. Yes, y'all, still got on my pajamas, eating cookies and cream, Reese, whatever, Hershey's, and drinking water. That's no kind of breakfast, but it is what it is. Okay, Scorpio, so let's get right into it. I wanted to do a reading to kind of talk about the energies that we've been harnessing in 2019 and how we can come into 2020 transmuting those energies in a way where it will cause us a further along or forwarding on our ascension path, right? Getting closer to our purpose, our soul mission, and what we're supposed to do here in this lifetime. So disclaimer, going into 2020, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the readings that talk about couples and what somebody's thinking of you, and if I'm ever led to do that, I will. But like I said, YouTube is very new for me. I have been doing personal readings though for a couple of years now, and what I do focus on is more or less the blockages that we have that keep us from getting to where we want to be, the distractions. So the readings are not always cutesy and fluffy and unicorns and shit like that. You know, most times it's talking about things that we need to take accountability for and things that we need to look at in order to make our lives better, and not so much pointing the finger at the other person, you know what I'm saying? So if that's not something that you're into, you can go ahead and unsubscribe now, because you're not going to like this channel, okay? But if you're into it, then let's get into it. Start off with a prayer, and then we're going to go into the reading. The top 5 cards will be the cards of the energy that you're harnessing now or in 2019, or the energies that you have been surrounded with. The second or the last row at the bottom will be the energy that Spirit advises you to harness in order to benefit you the most throughout 2020. And the middle row will be the chakra cards that will help us get from point A to point B. Okay? So, thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Ancestors, both known and unknown. Thank you, Angels. Thank you, Guardian Angels, Archangels. Thank you, Way Showers and Seers. Thank you, Light Workers. Thank you, all infinites working for the collective, raising the vibration. I ask you give me clear messages. Allow me to be a vessel at this time for the astrological sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, in order to help them get further along their ascension path and know what it is that they can harness, what energies they can bring into them to make 2020 the best year ever for them. I ask that you remove any blockages, any negativity, any opinions, or any biases. I ask that you open up our hearts to be able to receive the messages that you want to give to us. And I ask that you just continue to bestow your mercy and your grace upon us. I thank you in advance for the messages, guidance, love, grace, and mercy that you'll be giving to us during this reading. I thank you so much. I mean, and ashe. Okay, Scorpio, so let's get into it. So let's get 5 cards. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Scorpios, so we come out first with the 8 of Swords. Show it here just in case. The 8 of Swords. Okay. So if the first line resonates with you, then the rest of the reading will. If you find that you haven't been in the energy that I'm talking about on the first line, then probably not going to resonate with you. So 8 of Swords energy in 2019. So this is the 8 of Swords for me as a reader is definitely about cycles. You got the 10 of Coins here. Cycles, quarrels. 10 of Coins is about stability. And probably within some type of family or structure unit. So we have a clunk of cards came out here. And here. And they all look like they would be in the reverse on my end. So we got the 6 of Swords in reverse. We got the Three of Coins in reverse, and we got the Queen of Staffs in reverse. So, this year could have been pretty stressful in terms of stability if you are a Scorpio that is, resonating with this message. Could have something to do with family, with children, with the Empress here at the bottom of the deck, or even your own parents. This is a general reading again, so just trying to get as best as I can. Now this here is, it would be in the upright to you, but in the reverse to me as a reader. So this may be the idea of throughout the year really thinking that you were doing something, like, you know, really thinking that you were on the right path, that you were doing the right thing, and then coming to the end of the year and just feeling like, wait a minute, it's not as stable as I thought, it's not as successful as I thought, I haven't been as effective as I thought. Okay, so sorry about that, my battery. So this is really what I'm getting in here. Okay, so this is for Scorpios that have been doing, you know, in reference or in regards to stability, home life. Like I said, it could be concerning your children or your parents, and really feeling throughout the year like you've been working, and now at the end of the year or somewhere near close to it, just feeling like, what have I been doing? I've been going in circles. My stability is not what I want it to be. And, you know, I've been making moves, but I feel like those moves have not been effective. Okay? So if you're a Scorpio feeling like that, this reading probably will resonate for you. Okay, so instead of the Eight of Swords, what do we want to do? So they have here the Two of Swords. So this Two of Swords is giving me walk by faith with a little bit of caution. Walk by faith with a little bit of caution. Okay, from the Ten of Coins, we have the Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Coins. With this Two of Swords, from the Ace of, I'm going to keep pulling, but from the Ace of Swords to the Two of Swords, I really just feel like, stop telling people what you're doing. I'm feeling like, you know, move by faith and move with caution. A little bit quietly. That popped out. So let the past be the past, but move quietly. So this is the Six of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Swords. I'm hearing not what you think is right. Not what you think, it's what it really is. So no more what you think. I'm hearing rose-colored glasses coming off. So from the Three of Coins to what? The King of Wands. So the Three of Coins is about working together. I feel like you felt like it was the right thing to work together with somebody, and maybe working together wasn't the best idea. Like you thought it was. You thought you were doing the right thing. Like none of this here is with bad intention. Everything is with good intention. It's just that maybe not being as effective. And coming into 2020, the King of Wands, you know, the King delegates. He works with, but he more or less delegates, you know, very passionately at that. He knows how to get growth and prosperity. He does. And he delegates. He sits on his throne and he delegates. He's not necessarily in the nitty-gritty of it with people. Okay? Then you have the Queen of Staffs in the reverse. Again, in the reverse to me, but in the upright to you on camera. I'm hearing things are not what they seem. With the Queen of Staffs in reverse, I'm feeling like you might be feeling like the things that you've done now were a little you may be feeling like you were being selfish. If this is resonating with you in 2019, you may have felt like you was being selfish. Maybe you moved too quickly on something. Maybe you... And like I said, none of this is with bad intention. So even if you do realize, like, at the end of 2019, like, oh my God, I was being selfish. At the time, you weren't trying to be selfish. You were really trying to make sure everything was okay. You were trying to do what was best. It just, you know, just sometimes what our intentions are, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Okay? And the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like they're asking you to slow down. Kind of ground a little bit and get things in order a little bit differently. Maybe this is something that you don't necessarily need to work with others with that King of Wands energy there. Okay? So in 2019, just to sum it up, we have somebody that was really working hard, but kind of just still going through cycles, not really realizing that they were going through cycles, though, until maybe about the end of the year, realizing that the stability that you wanted, the things that you have been doing may have been counterproductive to that. This may involve something with your children or some type of parental figure. Or even just trying to rebirth something that you thought was a good thing. And, you know, it's like hindsight being 20/20 and just realizing that, wait a minute, working with this particular person or these particular people, going about it this particular way, this particular plan, you know, this is actually maybe beneficial to me, but not beneficial to others, or it's sucking the life out of me and it's very beneficial to others. Like, however it's working out, you're realizing toward the end of the year that the steps that I've been taking toward my stability have actually been counterproductive, even though the intention was there for it to be successful. And so they're asking now in 2020 with the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands here, that you be a little bit more decisive, a little bit more to yourself with your plans. You may have to do this one solo dolo if you were working with people, working within a family structure. 2020 might be a time of divorce for some people, breaking up for others, going out on your own and starting your own business as opposed to being part of a company or a business. There is an element of just starting over outside of a familial structure. So even if that means that there is a family business, but you're going to go off and do your own thing as well as contribute to the family business, that's fine. Okay, there's going to be some true clarity. No black and white, no feelings really involved with this Scorpio being a water sign. That might be a bit different for you in 2020, but there's going to be clear, concise, black and white, straight to the point truth about things, and holding that above all else, and not people's feelings, because I feel like you feel like that might be somewhere where you've gone wrong in the past, like feelings, and then either like giving too much of yourself or paying too much attention to your own feelings and, you know, really missing the mark because of that. So out of that kind of like chaotic way of thinking, trying to be fair to everyone and selling yourself short, or trying to be fair to yourself and selling everyone else short, there's going to be like kind of like a clarity. With the King of Wands here, it may be a need for you to be more delegative and not so hands-on. Maybe a need for you to be more solo dolo, like we said before with this Ace of Pentacles. And just the ability to really plan and be grounded in your plans, not really be worried about what's passionate or what feels a certain way or what's good for others. Just really being logical, having that third eye perspective and working through in 2020. Okay? And let's see what chakras can get us from point A to point B. For the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So from the Eight of Swords to the Two of Swords, how can we get from two? From the Eight of Swords to the Two of Swords. So we have balance, third eye perspective. Didn't I say where everything is good? Oh, that's two cards. Can I please just have one? Okay, thank you. From the Ten of Coins to the Ace of Coins, we got dissipating, solar plexus chakra. And I will be leaving the meditations for each of these cards in the comment section below. Okay, from the Six of Swords in reverse to the Ace of Swords, you got two cards. You got guilt with the solar plexus, and you got the wisdom card, which is heart chakra. the Three of Coins to the King of Wands. Or Three of Coins in reverse. Got 2 cards for that too. You got complacency and mysticism. And for the Queen of Staffs to the Knight of Pentacles, we have service. So let's look into this really quickly. I'm going to just do the snippets, and then I will leave the meditations, like I said, in the comment box. So balance. Third eye chakra. It says this card may indicate a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean that you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a new relationship. Proceed slowly. So like I said, walking by faith, but still with caution. But out of this spot where you're quarreling back and forth, or going through cycles back and forth, or in your head over and over, you know, thinking about it. No, this is forward movement with faith, with caution. And the way you can do that is by leveling out with that third eye perspective with balance. Meditation will be in the comment box. Okay, from the 10 of Coins to the Ace of Pentacles, we got dissipating, which is solar plexus chakra. And it says, allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity and daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. So maybe this type of stability, this type of, you know, even though everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles, but sometimes, like I said, there's a need to break free. And like I said, it may not be breaking free from the structure itself. If it's a family business, it may be that, okay, you know, you do the family business, but shit, you like to make wigs on the side. So you going in all off to start that. You know, it's not a big deal. Okay. Next we have from the 6 of Swords in reverse to the Ace of Swords. And we have the Guild card, which is the sacral chakra. So let's start there. This card indicates deep caring and protection from emotional hurt through standing strong in your emotions. There is greater inner resolve here. Once your mind is made up, you can see when others have tried to manipulate you. You can reclaim your life. And then the heart chakra here with the wisdom card. This is the earth, green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is perfect when you need to prove nothing, when you choose simply to be wise. There is an ability here to bring serenity to any situation, and indeed, it may be needed. So like I said, trying to be fair, driving yourself crazy, trying to be reciprocal, trying to be just, trying to make sure everything is good with you, make sure everything's good with them, blah, blah, blah. But really, the black and white here is just black and white, right? The truth. Okay, so from the 3 of Coins in reverse to the King of Wands, we have third eye chakra mysticism. If I can pick up the damn card. Okay, mysticism. This is a time of trusting in the unknown. You already sense the answer, even if it is not apparent. Do not ask others what they see, for you alone can see into the heart of the matter. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you. And see what we was talking about like the King of Wands. He don't really get his hands too dirty in it. He more delegates. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got it. Okay? Complacency. Life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build on someone else's? Sadness and an inability to disassociate from a lost dream can show up here. It is time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free. Like I said, working with others. You may be miserable working with other people. Maybe this might be about you starting your own business too, with the King of Wands here and the 3 of Coins in reverse. For some of you. Okay, and for the Queen of Staffs in reverse to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Service card here, which is the sacral chakra. And it says the energy here is one of manifesting through being of service. This card indicates a steadfast ability to stay the course emotionally and create something sustainable and lasting. It can also bring to light not seeing or valuing what you have. So again, with this Queen of Staffs energy in reverse, could be someone who is like kind of more selfish or kind of more thinking about themselves, or kind of more like extra giving themselves to other people. And like this Queen of Wands is out of balance. Either she's selfish or she's completely selfless. Either way, she's out of balance. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's asking you that you slow down. How you can do that is by being of service of others. So maybe for my Scorpios that's resonating with this, you were out of balance in the way that you were serving yourself, which is okay. We all go through that. But it's just that in 2019, it may have been the time for that. It may have been time for you to serve yourself. Now in 2020, they just asked me to do something a little bit different. Okay? Knight of Pentacles also, in addition to being so slow, because he's so accurate, he's also a champion of humanitarian causes. Right? So this could definitely be about volunteer work or, giving of yourself to others. Okay? All right, Scorpio. My phone is going to go dead. So we're going to pick here an astrological sign that you can learn the most from in 2020. So these are the 12 zodiac signs. And whatever one pops out is the sign that you can learn something from. I swear something just fell. Oh, yep, it's right here. And whatever you know about that sign, like whatever resonates with you about that sign, or if you want to look it up and research that sign, that's fine too. Or look at their video here as well. Thank you. That's your chakra that you can pay attention to. Here we have the status of the chakra, or what's going on with it. So just quick little messages at the end. And aspects of your life that will be focused on in 2020. Thank you. Okay, this is for the Scorpio. So let's see. Ooh, I didn't mean to rip you. That sucks. Okay, but the astrological sign you can learn from is the Capricorn Scorpios. The Capricorns. 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 Okay, your housing situation. What the fluke again? Look it. God damn it. Your housing situation, your stability. We talked about this. Your crown chakra. And your future. So get in touch with your crown chakra, making maybe future decisions or how you want your future to go. Your housing, your stability is of, will be something that is of importance in 2020. Crown chakra future, you can learn a lot from the sign of the Capricorn. And is that it? That is it. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for watching. I wish you all the best in 2020. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.